The market challenge that this CVS client faced specifically was competing with their bigger and better funded competitor to open stores fast and cheaply because they couldn't pay the same rent. So they needed to identify the stores faster, and they needed to have a way to do the whole process more cheaply so that they could open the stores. The solution that we supplied was helping our client find a different way to open stores fast and to improve their store that they opened probability of high profit, which basically means to get a quicker ROI. And the way we did that is we used quantitative data to help that client find the areas they wanted to be in. We helped the client change their business process so they could use data as well as local knowledge to evaluate the stores. And we helped them with a process so that they could target certain areas for site finding and then identify the nearest store manager to be the person who's daily in the field looking for opportunities. Without the quantitative data, without the maps, they couldn't have done these things. A couple things that were really interesting. The current process that this particular client had is that they have a division that is responsible for site finding, and they have another division that's responsible for operations. The real estate team does not approve the site. The operations team has to validate the numbers. Because the two sides didn't always agree on the baseline for where they wanted to go, decision making was slow and it was always very conservative. By giving them quantitative data, we got the two sides to align better so that they were better able to make decisions. And those decisions they made were faster because they weren't arguing over what's the right reference point for opening this site or that site. They weren't arguing about should we try a new strategy in an area because they all had the same data and the same baseline set of information. So getting those two sides aligned made a really big difference.